3D Max, you know, they're the team with a lot of experience on their side. They get to start on the favored side. They're going to be able to get their game going early on here, and it's going to be a struggle for KPV now to get some momentum. It's all about this pistol round now, Anders.
Without a doubt, without a doubt. And a big shout out to all the Finnish fans out there. I'm seeing nothing but people spamming Sumi in the chat. So I mean, the Finnish fans are definitely showing up, which is very cool. They always have in Counter-Strike. So a shout out to you guys for supporting your team here. Now Rush going into the A bomb site. Look at this, the Germans are ready, trying to smoke up main as well. But 3-man, is he going to catch the kill here? It's actually going to be Stunder with 2 great kills and a third one to follow it up. Those were all headshots with the USPS. I think he didn't even reload until he was done firing, and that is not only the knife round, Semmler. He continues into the first pistol round and completely wrecks MyPKV.
Yeah, talk about being in the right place at the right time. That's still quite a bit of a test there for Stonda, because you have to be able to keep your cool, keep your head in that scenario when you're getting rushed down. I mean, it's pistols and up close, the Glock, 20 bullets in each mag. That's scary. So him managing to pick up those kills like that, that's huge. That's a huge start for 3D Max. Now KPV, they don't decide to go for a full buy, which could have been an option, seeing as how they didn't get the plant. So they could have gone for Kevlar armor here, picked up some pistols and actually trying to take a crack at it. But instead, Natu's going to be the one starting off here with the shotty.
They have 2 Nova shotguns and a Mag 7 and a Scout. This is definitely some alternative second round Counter-Strike coming out from 3D Max, but it seems to be working. No bomb plan yet. Stunned does get a team kill, and he actually executes Corona. I think that must have happened somewhere in the smoke. But apart from that, a pretty successful round, and the loss bonus for killing your teammates is only down to $300, so it's not that big a deal. And they're going to continue on here. KPV did not even get the bomb plant. I'm sure they wanted to with all those smokes, but they didn't get it down, so they're going to have to eco once more.
Yeah, that's a strat that we've been seeing more of, and I think that's the problem as well, is that now teams on the CT side, when they see those kinds of smokes go down, they're going to start being pretty aware of what you've got in mind. It's kind of like when Fnatic started using the tricky plants on B side Inferno, or over on A side in the Nook. You know, it works a few times, but as soon as teams start to become aware of that strat, they're going to learn how to shut you down pretty quick.
That was a great grenade coming out there from Stunder, and with the Scout outside as well. Well, is Disturbed stealing all the kills? Look at that. Stunder got 3 assists this round. They didn't get a single kill. Man, if this was matchmaking, you know, you'd be angry. But obviously, in competitive play, it doesn't really matter who gets the kills. Although I think Stunder, I mean, he could have been at 7-0 right now, basically. But all right, still a pretty good start for him. It's 3-0 for 3D Max in the 4th round coming up now. Finally, MyKPV do have the rifles that they might need. It's all AKs, and there is actually an AWP, and it's on Stunder, and he is an AWP. You know, I was just thinking they'd put it on Alu, but they don't really have to, I guess.
It doesn't seem like it, but it looks like MyKPV wants to go again for the rush, and Natu is in the perfect position to shut them down on that hut. Canterson trying to walk out of Squeak. He gets a little ahead of himself, though, and gets punished. And just like that, we're into a 2-on-2.
Oh, wow. What an entrance. What a comeback from Odo, getting those 2 kills. Alu, could he clutch it? He's got the M4, but he's going to get shot down. That's Odo picking up 3 kills. And that was after, just like you pointed out, Natu got those 2 kills as they came in for Squeak. That should be the instant shutdown. When you get that bad of an entrance into A, you should be almost impossible to make it back in a 3-on-5 like that. But they were quick to get the kills, the Germans. And after I said the Finnish fans are out there, I did see a bunch of German fans out there as well spamming in the chat. So good job to you guys as well, supporting your local teams here. They get that first buy round in. That's huge.
That's a big win for them, and I'm thinking 3D Max might have gotten a little ahead of themselves. You know, with how easy the first 3 rounds went in the map, I'm thinking they might have gotten a little excited, maybe not respecting MyKPV as much as they should have. And KPV, that's what I'm saying. You cannot underestimate them. Sure, they don't have a huge amount of experience in the international scene, but they certainly do know what they're about. If you give them an opening, they will take advantage of it.
Without a doubt. And speaking of openings, they've actually made it down the secret passage with 4 people. I'm guessing it's not really that secret because everybody in the whole world knows about it, but it's what it's called anyway. And yeah, they haven't taken any damage doing it. That's actually pretty rare. And interestingly, they've left Skrunk behind. He would usually be down towards ramp to fall in towards a B-side push. I'm wondering if he's planned something else here. He's going to actually flash his way in through the ceiling windows. I think they might be going back up again.
They're gathered up down here. Natsu's gonna get flashed in. Perfect flash! And he doesn't get more than 1, but he's still got a man here, Alu, but he's only gonna get a 1-for-1 as well. 3 guys here, 2 of them for MyKPV, and now they're gonna be able to walk out onto the lower side if they want to.
Yeah, but where's Skrunk? Look at... Oh, he's going to follow them. I was wondering if he was going to try and backstab them. That would have been really cool. Look at the time left here. 20 seconds. Stunder Fire not quite reaching him. He's scoped up double. He wants to make sure he kills the bomb carrier here. He's trying. He doesn't spot that one yet. 14 seconds. It has to be now or never for MyKPV. Otherwise, they're going to run out of time. They get the one kill, but instantly returned by Disturb. Now, 8 seconds. 6 seconds here. It's really running the clock right now. Bomb finally going to go down. Disturb will get the one, and Odo will go down as well. It's Disturb to clutch it with 3 kills at the end. What a round from both teams. That was as close as it gets.
That was. It goes a couple of what. I mean, Natu, for one, took way too long spraying down the first man there because he walks around that corner with that behind that flash, and it's the perfect flash. All 3 members from MyKPV who are waiting in the tunnel, they all were completely white. But Natu, he only sprays down the one and then just can't manage to pick off the other 2. Alu as well, only a 1-for-1 trade there. I mean, we needed to get like a solid advantage for 3D Max. Luckily, Disturbed was able to save the day from his position in vents. Otherwise, KPV could have walked out onto that site and gotten it done.
That would have been really scary, without a doubt. I mean, they lost 3 members, which is still really bad for 3D Max because they need to build up that strong CT side economy, which currently they have not. Only 2 members surviving. You see, the most money they have is on Alu, and he's got $1,400, meaning if they lose this round, and MyKPV, they know it. That's why they bought. They know exactly what the money is like, and they're ready to try and see if they can punish them. Stunde, he's got the Obot side again, but they've smoked it off, and they're trying to make their way again downstairs. Natu's waiting. It's the Tech 9 coming in from Johnny. He's jumping and shooting, and he's going to come out on top. That Tech 9. I get angry even looking at it, Semmler.
Yeah, and Johnny's murderous as well when it comes to that, but Otto's going to find Disturbed. It's looking like action on the upper side. Johnny's slowly making his way in here, clearing out the fence. He hears Alu stepping around, though. Free kill for him. And now it's just Stonda, last man alive here for 3D Max. He's 1v4, now 1v3, but he's only got the op and 70 HP.
Yeah, they're hunting him, and they should. They should. Even if they lose 3 members hunting him, this will be worth it, without a doubt. This is, if they lose all 4 members, it'll still be worth it, as long as they kill him. And they will do that. Johnny, like you said, murderous, 3 kills in that round, and that's going to force 3D Max to eco. So a big risk, I would say, from MyKPV to buy that round, but definitely well worth it, especially when they executed so well.
Yeah, when they're able to come out ahead, damn straight. I mean, and saving the AWP at the end there for Johnny, that's going to be a big win for him. I mean, 3D Max, the only reason why they weren't ecoing even earlier than this was because of all that shotgun money they got out of the first 3 rounds. Or the 2 following the pistol, right? They had a lot of kills with the shotguns. They were able to live off of that and just try and squeak another buy in there. But now, this is going to be a problem for them. 3D Max are on the edge. Natu's going to be able to pick up Johnny, however, so that's the AWP down for KPV. They've taken a lot of damage, KPV, already at the start.
They have, and they may have been a little bit too persistent in going outside. There were 4 people out here. My one complaint about what 3D Max just did is I kind of wish they had one more guy out here, and they'd wait a little bit longer and then brought a flashbang as well. There are some really, really cool eco-round strats you can run in this A courtyard if the terrorist team comes out, especially if you have the one flashbang. So I'll try and show you one of them in a second if we can draw on the minimap. But for the moment, this could go 3D Max's way if they just find the right kill at the right time here. And look at now, they've rotated into ramp, which is exactly where the German team is showing up. That is actually a really good read.
Yeah, Natu's in a great position to support Alu right now. Alu's going to start off strong. He draws the attention, and there you go, the crossfire setup. Wow. It couldn't have gone better. That was perfect for 3D Max.
Absolutely beautiful. What a read.
Yeah, that was all Alu also hitting that first shot. He draws KPV's attention to him. KPV go running in, expecting to have to rush him down because he's going to try and fall back to the lower site. And guess what? Natu is there. He stops him cold in their tracks. I mean, that's about as good a situation as it gets for 3D Max. And that's also the real scare when you're dealing about nuke and you decide to go ramp like this. Even versus pistols, it can be brutal, as we just saw. Because of that close position, you can get shredded really quick if 3D Max don't miss their shots.
Oh, absolutely. And that's upsetting mentally, too, for KPV at this point. They thought they were about to pick up a 3rd round, make it 4-3, and really ruin 3D Max's economy. Now, not only did the 3D Max save, which means they had money to begin with, they also managed to kill everyone and pick up a couple of rifles, which means now they have even more money to work with. Good news for the Finnish team, and a really strong comeback into the game here for them. Skrunk outside, looking for an opening. He finds Disturbed, and it does a little bit of damage, but takes a lot more back. And they are trying to get down Secret again.
Yeah, it looks like Skrunk is going to be the one charging it down Secret this time around, looking to try and set it up there. Stonda, however, coming back to rotate into ramp. That's not where the action is, though. It's going to be up on the site. Upper site, Caron on top. He does manage to do the damage. But then MyKPV come right back into it.
A very close round again. Even with those 3 opening kills there, it actually... They still managed to take a lot of damage on the 3D Max side. This is scary. So just to put this into perspective, if 3D Max keep playing rounds where they lose 3 or more members, then they will never get enough money to actually afford to lose a round. And that's the problem here, because if MyPKV keep being this close, it's they could end up with a lot more than just the 2 rounds here, and that's obviously not what 3D Max are needing. Though this upcoming eco round from the German team might be exactly what 3D Max or the Finns need to get back into it and actually get some good back here.
Yeah, I was really liking the setup from 3D Max, though, putting 3 guys into inner right off the bat. They were prepared in case that rush did come out from KPV. They were going to be able to shut it down pretty quickly here. So it doesn't look like that's changed.
Well, Natu spotted a couple of people. He's shooting his teammates in the legs, though. That's not very nice, Natu. Got to be a better captain than that. And Caron disturbed as well. And with the final kill coming in, Natu making it a double. Caron with a double, and nobody dying for 3D Max. That is exactly what they needed. That is the baseline now for the team here. They could definitely afford to lose a round and still buy, and that is the absolute minimum requirement playing on the CT side of Nuke.
Yeah, I think Stonda's position up on Skywalk and Yard gave them a lot to work off of their 3D Max as well to get in the right position, because he was able to look through Yard, see that nobody is Yard, there is nobody here. All we have to do is focus on ramp and focus on inner at that point. So the defense was always going to be solid for 3D Max. And Stonda's doing it again, because nobody saw him do it last time. He can just come out here again and camp up. And MyKPV may get caught by surprise. They've got 4 guys out here right now.
Oh, well, first of all, they're going to be looking at Disturb because he's down by T-Red as well, making some noise. And when they look at him, well, Stun is up there with the This is a shutdown. 3D Max putting on the aggression, and it seems to be working beautifully. Johnny finally the return. Maybe Disturb getting a little bit too excited there, but there's still a really good start for 3D Max. I'm not sure how MyKPV could get back into this. A little bit of wallbang attempted, but almost, well, no damage at all, in fact, done to Natu.
Yeah, and look at Stonda again. I'm following him because he's holding the proper position right now. The bomb is dropped on the other side of T-Red. Johnny has to work his way over here, but there's no more smokes left for KPV to try and work their way past Yard. Stonda is now expecting him to come around main, though, so this is a bit problematic. He's given up that Yard information, but now if he peeks out again, he might catch them, but they're going to make it down into secret just in time. So the 2 remaining KPV members here, they're sticking side by side, and it looks like they want to try and go towards lower.
The big problem now, you mentioned they have no smokes. That's a problem getting down, but it's also a big problem putting down the bomb in this bomb site. That's really going to make it rough. Are they even realizing who's down here? Now 2 picks up the 1 kill, and actually a little bit of confusion there. And again, around where they end up losing 3 members, but 3D Max, I mean, they are winning these rounds, and they're obviously 6 up right now, whereas MyKPV, no bomb plant this round or the last one, which means they're suffering economically as well.
Yeah, they just don't have the money right now. That's going to be an issue because it's starting to run away from them. At this point, 2 guys on 3D Max have some decent money. There's still like between 2 to 3K on the rest of them, so they're starting to slowly get to that point where they're going to have a bank 3D Max. KPV, it's going to come down to the next round, I think, to settle things. They need more than 2 rounds, and having an eco to work off of would be huge for them.
Stonda actually did get that up shot in, even though he was halfway flashed. Obviously, this eco round not really amounting to anything. And this is where the Finnish team can really build something. Like now, they're way past the sort of security line, and they're getting into to some more stable play here. 9-2 is not at all a bad score, and you see the bank on Stonda with $10,650 on him. That means he can also drop for a couple of teammates if anything should go really horribly wrong. And now, I mean, as well as just having like a good feeling right now, they also have the 4 Molotovs, which means they can buy so much time if MyKPV try and slow play it. So there's a lot working right now for the Finnish team. The Germans, I'd like to see them go for another A execute. They actually almost succeeded with that 2 or 3 times, so why not just keep it up?
Yeah, I mean, why not? It's just that the defense has been so solid for KPV, but they're actually going to go for a vent thrust straight onto lower site. Are you kidding? This is going to work?
They make it down at any rate. They take down Natu as well. The bomb is down. It's a 4-on-4. And Odo, he's close to the ramp here. The smokes are up as well. They're really locking it down. Look at the afterplant positions here from the German team. This is incredibly cool. Johnny up by Squeak's going to take down 1. He does get grenaded, but they just have to slow play this. It's a 2-on-3. Scrunk coming in, taking down Stunder, and it's all on Alu here, the newcomer. 1-on-3 to try and clutch it. This was a great round played by the German team. Very nicely handled here. Odo is going to pick up the last kill, and a triple in total for him. That's just a phenomenal execute. We could go back and look at that demo and just see how they did that, and it'd be worth rewatching.
That's what I'm talking about. KPV, they do have some plays up their sleeve. That was really nicely done, though, because I was talking about the strong defense for 3D Max, but that time around they weren't in position to stop KPV from getting down vents very quickly from Squeak Door. And KPV put 3 guys down there. They spread out very quickly, but they left 2 lurkers up top as well to mess with the guys who would be trying to rotate for 3D Max. So 3D Max got bogged down and just picked off. Just really nice work there by KPV, and that's going to buy them a second chance here now, because now they can, if they were to win this round, it's going to be problems for 3D Max.
Yeah, it will be. They get the initial kills, but now they're a man down, and they're kind of locked in a weird position. They'll finally pick up the bomb. They could go for B immediately. Oh, they almost make it down, but Alu is just too quick. And now following him, looking for the last kill here, Alu. He's got the AWP picked up. Is Johnny going to find the right timing? He will, and he drops Alu to 19 health. And then the AWP is just a little bit too powerful. And actually what we just saw from KPV was a variation of the strat they just did. Instead of running everyone down the vents like they did last time, they only get one guy down, and he goes down the T vent and up the CT vent, and then tries to pop out as everyone else pushes in through Squeak and Hut. That was a really cool idea. I love the idea, and it almost worked, but not quite.
Now 14th round, this is do or die time for KPV. There's all that money that they just made off that round win, they had to spend it here. If they were to lose this, they could be just going for a force in the last round, and they're already getting shredded. 3D Max, they haven't taken a point of damage, and they've got 2 kills, and they've done sick damage to Odo.
Yeah, and that was the 3rd time they tried that A push, and that's when 3D Max decided enough is enough. We know how to stop this. Now they run for Alu, and he's got the AWP. I hope he didn't get that bang through. I don't think you can bang through that box and the wall, but it looked like it for a moment. Oh my god.
It's a good thing I have push to talk on right now, or they wouldn't have heard a word you were saying, because I was just shouting there. I mean, if Alu, if that looked like it was dead on, except that Auto was low already, so...
I think it was his friend coming in from Hell that actually did that damage. It just very well timed. So 11-3 right now. This last round could make all the difference in the world right now. If MyKPV picks up the 4th round, they're definitely still in this game. Assuming they can win the piss round of the second half. That's a big if. Jansen waiting down here. Skrunk picks up the first kill. Skrunk with the second. The Tech 9. All those bullets, never has to reload. And that's a big win now. 3 on 5, and the bomb is down.
Nice attempt at a bank there by Disturbed as well, but this is going to be very tough. Now there's 2 rifles picked up here for KPV. They don't need them, though. Skrunk gets a 3rd kill with the Tech 9, literally stomping Disturbed into the ground. And there we have it. 4 rounds picked up for KPV. Not the best. Definitely not the best. I feel like they could have definitely going into this. 4 rounds.
Oh, I think that you might be lagging a little bit, or it's the push to talk. I'm not sure. Huh?
Oh, halfway through there?
Yeah, a little bit.
Alright,
seems to be working again. You're right, though. I mean, there was that one round where 3D Max ecoed and won it. If they hadn't, this could have very likely been 9-6 in favor of MyKPV, because probably 3D Max would have had to eco one more time along the way. Instead, they got all that money from saving and then winning. So, pretty big deal, I would say. 11-4 first half, though. 3D Max, they could be pretty happy about this. Now they just need to win this pistol round.
Well, let's see. 3D Max, I mean, yeah, this is a big opportunity now for 3D Max to just close the game out. Let's see if they can actually land the shots. Skrunk is going to get tagged down somewhat. He stays a bit too long, and Disturbed gets the headshot at range. Disturbed looking for another one. They're still I mean, Auto re-peaks up there on Sky and nearly gets taken out. Dropped down to 42 HP.
And Johnny taking up position in secret. He's thinking, well, it's going to be a B-rush. I might be in a good position, but he's rethinking that and actually running out. They're really trying to read what's going on in the German team. You can tell they're getting calls, they're getting information from their teammates, and they're trying to position themselves accordingly. And 3D Max are, I'm pretty sure, intentionally just running all over the place. Yeah, you're right. They're going to run into Johnny here. P2000 in hand. He wants to make it out. He's going to close the door behind him. Still got 10 bullets left, but now he needs some backup. And look at 3D Max. They're just running all over the place. They're going to come back up again. It's like the matchmaking snake strat coming out right now.
Seriously, dude, I was about to say it. What are we watching matchmaking right now? They're all over the place on this map. They're going to walk into a crossfire, but Natu takes Odo out. And now it's down to 3-man and Johnny. And Corrode keeps closing the squeak door on him.
That is so annoying to have to deal with. This is going to be a miracle if MyKPV can actually bring this round back. And as Johnny dies, I don't know if there's something that's even better than a miracle, but it's not going to happen this time around. Stonde will pick up the kill at the end there. 3D Max really abusing MyKPV there, and maybe even abusing the fact that they're a new team, because the way they kept running back and forth outside, then down secret, then like kept running back and up again, and that is really hard to deal with because as we were saying along the way, you get the call all the time. You know, Johnny was obviously calling out, they're right here, you know, I'm going to close the door behind me, they're inside the build, they're going to be outside the B-bomb site, and then they're back up again at A, and it's very hard to position yourself, and maybe the best thing of all time is just to everyone keep their original positions, but once you lose a man, that's also hard to deal with.
Oh, sorry, I got distracted. I was watching Corone miss the jump to silo, second try. Yeah, buddy, there we go. Alright, pressure's out now, and this could be a money nade. No, he's on the other side of the wall. My mistake.
Well, Corone fighting it out. 3-man will pick up the first kill, in fact. They got to be careful here they don't take too much damage. And Stunder will take down Skrunk, so at least returning the kill is good news. KPV, they do have a pretty big presence out here, but 2 of them have already fallen, and you kind of wish they would have done what 3D Max did and just put everyone out here to fight them, because that could have worked out.
Stunder. Oh, no, he doesn't do it. I thought that he was going to attempt to jump on the skywalk. Wrap around corner time, but he's not going to do it. He decides to play it safe. Instead, it's going to be Corone getting caught. 3-man, great timing, peeks out, but he's going to get caught by Alu in turn. And now it's just Jensen alive here for KPV. He's on catwalk, though. This is a good position for him to be in. Can he do the damage, though? 3 guys are going to come rushing in, and he's only going to get the first. Not quite good enough there, and 3D Max continue to put the pressure onto the German team.
It's a big win for them, especially as MyKPV were obviously armored and pistoled up there, so they didn't invest into that round, meaning they have to eco now, and then we'll have to see once it's at 14-4, assuming they don't lose this round. Definitely possible to make a comeback, but it's going to be damn difficult.
Yeah, it's going to be one of those one round at a time scenarios. Don't psych yourself out, basically. You have to forget the score. You don't look at the score anymore. You put like a piece of tape on the top of your monitor or just covering the score. You want to see the clock, but you know, you block it out of your mind because at this point it's all going to be a grind. This is now 3D Max. They have all the advantage. They just need to be careful. Stonda taking some damage there, but Skrunk is gone. And now Jensen just tries to YOLO in, but not to. He's waiting, and he takes Jensen and Johnny out both.
Odo all alone. He gets a good headshot in. 2 bullets left. Might be time to reload. And he's going to go back for more against Alu. He's doing some damage here, but he can't find the last kill. So, 14-4 is the scoreline. I mean, they don't even have enough here to buy an AWP, which is unfortunate. And
yeah.
Stonda does have one.
This is the problem as well. It's just Johnny can get... I mean, he's a great opper, especially out in Yar. We saw him play. That's the thing. I'm blanking on the name, but I think it was versus VP. From Home Story Cup, but still, saw Johnny play on Nuke, and he had a great performance with that AWP on CT side, but now it's just too little too late. I mean, they have to win this round right here and just establish dominance, KPV. They are capable of it. Now it's all about whether they can get that mindset going. Keep their cool.
Get back in the game. Stop feeling like you're about to lose the first map and just remind yourself that it's Nuke, and absurd comebacks do happen on this particular map. We've seen it time and again. And because 3D Max is a new team, I mean, it's not completely impossible that you could sort of break their spirits a little bit. You know, push them out to a place where they don't feel completely comfortable. Although I would say when you're playing against a guy like Natsu, who has so much experience playing, it's also hard because he could come up with quite a wide variety of different strats to try and TV close out the game. So there's that to consider as well.
Where is the sneak coming through here, though?
I think they're going to end up towards Hell. Well, looked like they wanted to push Hell and Ramp for a while.
Skrunk is waiting up here. He spots a man out in garage, though, so there's that.
He's going to pop flash in through... Oh,
yeah, this is through main.
Yeah. Oh, that pop flash actually failed. That didn't go through the window, but they're still going to make the first opening here. Otto going to pick up the first kill. They need more in return. Otto goes down. Skrunk with a good return now. 16 seconds. Bomb dropped in A, and that's really good. He saw that bomb, Skrunk, so he can call for his teammates and say, it's definitely in the A bomb site, but the plant will still go through, and Corone and Alu are left, and they got a Molotov for upper as well. A big victory.
Yeah, that's going to get toasty. Skrunk is burning to death. He finds the edge, goes jumping down. Oh, and that did not work at all. Still, Johnny there to save the day, and it's a 1v1 now. Corone has to stand his ground, baits Johnny out into the open, and picks him off. Easy as you please. So 3D Max, that is it. KPV, they had a shot. They had the man advantage for the retake, but when it came down to it, 3D Max were able to keep their cool and just shut them down.
Did they just make the choice to stand in fire and wait to retake the A bomb site? It looked like they were just, trying to tough it out.
I think they were trying to go together basically, but one of them may have gotten a bit too excited. He ended up jumping off the ladder and fell off the edge. It was just, I think it was just a bit unfortunate how things played out there for KPV. That was also just a perfect Molotov.
Yeah, that worked quite well. But that's the name of the game, and at the end of the day, it's only the first map here, so I wouldn't get too worried. But obviously, 3D Max are, but they're just showing us some solid play here. Even when they've been pushed and been under pressure, they've responded really well, so that's good news. Picking up 2 new teammates, it's really hard to know how a team is going to play. Oh, look at Otto! Wall bang through on Stunder. He's down to 17 health, and he was just slowly tracing across the wall in anticipation they might hit somebody.
Skrunk's position is sick right now, but he's been spotted out. He did take out Stonda. He knows that Corona's here. Corona's stepping. Corona takes the fight and wins it. So he brings it back to a 4-on-4. But 3D Max have taken tremendous damage here at the start of the round. Not going to stop him from bringing it back to a 4-on-4, but Corona and Disturbed are both very low at this point.
Yeah, and add another player to that as well. Disturbed dropping even lower. So Johnny downstairs, taking a fight with 3 people at once. They got to worry about Alu sneaking up behind, though. That's actually a really key point here in the last 20 seconds. If Alu could come through, they could actually win the round because of it. Johnny waiting 20 seconds. He's just got to kill the bomb carrier, at least stop the bomb from going down. That's the only mission he has right here. If the bomb goes down, all of a sudden 3D Max have a very different situation on their hands. And 10 seconds now. Johnny behind, and Alu comes in, the key man here. 6 seconds. 3-man wants to get that bomb drop, but it's going to go down. It's just Odo left 1-on-3. What a round for 3D Max. Absolutely stunning play.
And what a save by Alu. Dude, that was basically Alu right there saving them with that position from ramp. He got both of the kills of the guys jumping down vents. He kept his cool. And now, let's see, Otto is the last man alive here, 1v2. He doesn't have a kit. So he has to go through, and it's just going to walk right into Corona. 16-4 the final score here for Nuke. But Alu's definitely the MVP of that round right there. He made it possible for that plan to even happen.
Yeah, very, very impressed by Alu that last round. You could see him thinking about it all the way through. He kind of walked up behind into hell and then came back down through the ramp. Wasn't sure if he was going to wait until the bomb was down and try and see if he could, be the guy to stop the defuse, but he chose to go all in on it before that even happened and help his team.